Hi, I'm Anish Behnan. I'm the Global Head of Testing Practice at Capgemini. I've had the opportunity to work very closely with Meher over the past year, both as a colleague and prior to that in a client-facing context as well. And I've seen Meher firsthand having a very deep impact, a profound impact of her leadership in both the roles that I've known her. Meher brings deep banking technology experience from a time in a large retail bank, and she has consistently translated those into tangible outcomes. A great example is also how she has actually led quality assurance in a highly complex public sector financial services program after she joined Capgemini. She stepped into a challenging multi-vendor environment, managed through contracts and very strict timelines and very strict processes, quickly restructuring the team, establishing new processes and tight processes, in fact, driving clarity in execution. What that has resulted in is a stronger delivery pipeline, a stronger delivery discipline, and importantly, a rapid client confidence in her. Over the last 12 months, she has navigated significant challenges, ranging from vendor resistance to balancing competing expectations across clients, partners, and internal teams. She handled these with composure, strong stakeholder management, clear leadership, ensuring alignment and progress even in difficult situations. Looking ahead, Meher is very well positioned to take on a broader transformational leadership role. Her strengths in technology, delivery assurance, and stakeholder engagement, and combined with her participation in Capgemini's Amplify program, where she is developing the next generation women leaders in quality engineering, demonstrate both her commitment to technology and capability and commitment to growth as well. I strongly recommend Meher as a high-impact leader who consistently delivers values and inspires confidence. Thank you.
Hi, I'm the IT Solutions Lead in the NS&I Banking Transformation Program, a multi-year engagement worth several hundred millions of pounds. Within this program, Capgemini is managing a very complex multi-vendor ecosystem, working alongside IBM, Atos, and Soprasteria. Meher leads the testing function within this environment, managing a diverse team of Capgemini, NS&I, and third-party resources in excess of 8 FTEs. She owns the full testing lifecycle from strategy and planning through to coordination across all functional test phases for every release. This is no small feat, given overlapping timelines, multiple releases, and a very challenging stakeholder landscape. Meher consistently demonstrates exceptional leadership, clear thinking, and a very strong delivery focus. She's also stepped up to represent the wider IT solutions function and has effectively filled a key client leadership gap. Her team's delivery record speaks for itself. Strong, consistent, reliable, offering prompt resolution and coordination to defects and testing challenges. Meher, it's fair to say, is making a real impact on her role, and I would be very delighted to work with her in any testing functionality going forward.
Hi, my name is Jim Cameron, and I worked with Meher Ansari for several years. So I wanted to talk about her role in leading digital testing for a bank, and in particular testing of a consumer-focused banking app. Of course, apps are the main way that banks interact with their customers these days, so there's a lot of pressure to deliver new features, and also an imperative to avoid any bugs or issues at all costs. This translates into a lot of pressure on the test team, something that Meher had to manage. Part of her solution to that challenge was test automation, allowing testing to be completed in the shortest possible time, but without compromising on quality. Meher introduced in-sprint test automation, so the automation was developed alongside the application code, and in that way the automated tests were always up to date. But I think the other major factor was her leadership style. She led with clarity and purpose, but also with empathy. Her team knew what they were doing, they knew what they had to achieve, but they also knew that they could rely on her support. In short, I'm delighted that she's been nominated for the Women in Tech Excellence Award, and I'm very happy to support her case. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sharon Murphy. I used to work with Mihir in Sainsbury's. This is what I'd like to share. Is when you think of team leader, you think of somebody who inspires success, and that's exactly what Mihir is. A couple of years ago, when our team was navigating a lot of rapid changes and uncertainty, morale was shaky, I shared some feedback with Mihir that the team needed some transparency and to create a safe space for them to voice their challenges and concerns because of all the change that's ongoing, and some of them are actually new to role. Instead of shying away from the difficult conversation, she leaned right into it. She immediately introduced weekly check-ins, feedback loop with the team, and changed how they communicated both with her and how they communicated upwards to individuals and people within the organisation that were interested in what they had to say. By sharing vulnerability herself, she unlocked a whole new level of trust within the team, and then her willingness to adapt her own leadership style had a significant impact on the team culture. I know that the team themselves forged a really good bond with Mihir, and fundamentally changed kind of how they engage with each other, and just led to a happier, more confident team. And well done, Mihir.
What I absolutely love about her is that she has the North Star vision and also the ability to kind of align the team towards that goal.
Yeah, Mihir is full of positive energy. She is very hardworking and she always gives her best.
I really enjoyed working on Mihir's team. She's been really supportive during my return from maternity leave. She's always thinking about the future of the team in the long term and how it can develop.
Hi, Mihir, a truly outstanding head of test. She's strong, bold, decisive, and she's always willing to listen. She always turns any challenges into solutions, bring more clarity and confidence, beat any project management discussions. An inspiring leader who drives through action and support. That's Mihir.
My name is John Holman, and in around 2010 I was working as a senior project manager for the Capgemini Global Tools team. I first met Mihir when I was leading a complex project to migrate a multi-client service management application between both hardware platforms and application versions simultaneously. Clients on the system and being migrated included household names in the financial, manufacturing and technical sectors. Mihir was assigned to me as my test manager and test team leader, and rapidly earned my respect for her competence, professionalism and reliability. She had a can-do attitude which was frankly refreshing, and was always willing to go the extra mile to get the job done. She was responsible for the creation and deployment of test scripts for both internal Capgemini staff and external client teams, all of whom reported progress and issues directly back to her for recording and, if necessary, actioning. The scripts she created rapidly became standards which were reused across Capgemini for any similar projects or new client deployments. Mihir was widely liked and respected by staff at all levels, and proved herself to be an exceptional team leader. I am happy to recommend Mihir for this award and wish her every success in it.